late
Well,
Tony Cassadine.
but do you think that they can still recognize me after 50 years?
Oh, yes. Oh, my
I was
God.
getting my hair done the other day, and I was telling the
Looks
girl,
great, by the way.
oh, thank you. And I really do want to see you at the Ryman. When you get there, let me know,
Oh.
because I want to come down and see.
I'll fly you out.
I'm serious.
I'll get you tickets.
It's so good to see you.
It's so good to see you.
I know. Oh, my God.
I would like to welcome Ambient Toad to the Cher Dial Show. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. Hi. And you are Maddie and Taylor. And it is so nice to meet you. I actually saw you live a couple weeks ago, and I was so impressed with you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we got to interview you. Plus, you have a show coming up you're headlining a show at Shaw's. And so maybe you could tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, that's our first ever headlining show. We've never headlined before. This will be the full band experience. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be super fun. We're over at Shaw's Bar in northeastern Minneapolis on June 20th. Starts at 8 p.m. We have a couple of our friends opening for us.
Yeah, Nat Harriet and Wyatt Avery. They're both incredible in their own ways. It's just gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, I can't wait. Oh, and you're playing with a band because now maybe you could tell us, first of all, I know you're husband and wife and you're like the cutest couple ever. So maybe you could tell us a little bit. Are you a ballerina?
Yeah, so like I grew up studying classical ballet from the age of like 4, and that was my life for a good 20 years. Like grew up like did ballet all through high school, did like national competitions, went to college for dance, and I got like my BFA in dance.
Oh, wow.
And then, but I graduated from college in 2019, and we all know what happened the next year.
Right.
And my life just kind of exploded, and everything that I was a part of shut down. So that was disappointing. I had to really like figure a lot of things out. And at that time, it was like a year into our marriage. We were like, we really want to like write music and stuff.
Yeah, it was like I remember the moment because you had an idea in your head, and you're like, I have this idea for a story, for a concept, for a song, and I've been a musician since I was 3.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you were already a musician.
I was there for music school as a pianist, really. But I'd never been lead singer on anything before, or even written a song with another person before. And that moment of like, okay, let's see what we can do here. I'm a good improviser, so I can take like a feeling or an idea and put it onto piano pretty easily and have that feeling come across. But I'd never done it with you, and it felt so like stepping out into the void that first moment.
Yeah.
We had no idea that we would ever end up writing 1, 2, let alone 20 songs now.
Right.
Yeah, if you're wondering like how I made that jump like from ballet to songwriting, I'd started writing poetry in high school because I just got inspired and I'd found that I was good at it, and I always loved like reading and writing and language and all of those things, like growing up, like going through school and everything. And then when I was in college, I was like just making a playlist. I was just in my apartment making a 90s playlist, and I heard the song Hey Jealousy by the Gin Blossoms.
Right.
Tell me, do you think it'd be alright if I could just crash here tonight?
Yeah.
First time hearing it. And once I heard it, I was like, I want to figure out how to talk like that. And I want to figure that out, and then I want to do that the rest of my life. Like, this is what I want to do. I want to write lyrics.
Isn't that great?
Good. It's fantastic.
That you came to that?
Absolutely. It just, found me. It like gets its way into you for sure.
Yeah.
So now, Maddie, do you mostly write the lyrics, and then Taylor, do you write the music?
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes in its sort of simplest form. It's very much more of a collaborative, interwoven process than that. It's not like Maddie writes an entire song and lyrics and then, okay, Taylor, write an entire music part for it, or I
Right.
write an entire music part and she writes lyrics for it. It's like, okay, there's a seed of an idea. It's either lyrics or music, and then that's used as inspiration to come up with a few lines, and then we work and make sure there's a whole process we go through where we want to make sure that the emphasis of the words line up and sound natural with the melody, and so it just sounds as natural as possible.
Right.
And I hope that comes across in our songs. But
It does, and you have a very distinctive voice and style. And I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sure you've heard that before too. It's
Yeah.
very distinctive, and I love it. So I mean, it's amazing. So I was so glad to, meet you. And
Oh man, yeah, it was fantastic to meet. I saw you out on the sort of in the front row a little bit of that show. I'd never met you before. I only knew you then as just a very engaged audience member.
oh, right, exactly.
And so I really appreciated that. I was kind of performing to you just because you were so engaged.
Oh, I know. It was wonderful. I know exactly. Well, I've been coffee break
Working a lot with
entertainment at the Day Black. Now, do you play around the cities a lot, or
Yeah,
and
we have
it's
been.
by yourself, right? Usually.
Usually just because, the reality of scheduling a band to do
Yeah.
things. What's cool about this project is that at the heart of it is the two of us. And so we wanted to write the songs in a way, obviously with full band, that's the ideal, but hopefully the songs kind of stand on their own 2 feet.
Oh,
with
definitely.
piano and voice.
Definitely.
And so that allows us to be a lot more flexible, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And of course, I know people are going to be asking like the name. Where did the name come from?
Yeah.
Right? I
Oh my
bet you
gosh.
get that a lot.
Yeah. So when we decided to try writing music together, we had written one song, and we were like, okay, we need a band name, and we picked a band name. I'm not gonna tell you what it was because it was awful. But we went to this open mic.
Not vulgar.
It was not vulgar. No, it wasn't like it wasn't awful in that
Right,
way. It was
right,
just
right.
like it was just embarrassing. But we we went to an open mic and I introduced us as that old band name. And pretty much the second it came out of my mouth, I was like, that is not it.
No, that's not it.
Yeah. So we went home after that and like kind of just went back to the drawing board. And then a couple days later, it just kind of like popped into my head, and I was like, what would be a really funny band name? Ambient Toad.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, haha, no.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like,
And then,
no.
And then a couple days later, we were like, actually.
It started to grow on us.
Right, right. Uh-huh.
As a toadstool might do.
Right.
And
Isn't that funny how you can think of like a name like that and you think, oh no, but then all of a sudden, like you say, you kind of start thinking about it and you're like, wait a second, that's growing on me. And then all of a sudden it's like becomes reality and you're like, oh my God, that's like the perfect name, And you know what? People remember that name,
That's the thing
Exactly.
that surprised us the most is no matter where we are, when we say that name, it gets a reaction.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the more I just like learn about like toads, like the animal, the more I'm like, this is actually even more perfect than we thought. Because what's really cool about toads is that they always come back to like the same like home base to like breed and like make a home and stuff. Like they like migrate and they always come back. And also they sing to communicate.
It's called singing.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's just really fun for like a band, like an artist name.
Definitely.
Also, like just the title Ambient Toad. If you speak French at all or know any French, it's really really close to a French phrase called it's a à bientôt. I don't think I said that right. Yeah, but it means see you soon. And I'm like, that's
oh,
just
nice.
Yeah, my dad actually figured that out and texted me. He's like, by the way.
Yeah.
And that's just super cool. Just all happenstance.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh. And now, for somebody that's like just tuning in and they're not really familiar with your music, how would you describe it?
Oh man.
Is that, yeah.
That's actually been quite the journey for us to describe it. I think in the fewest words possible, whimsical sunset rock
Mm.
What
Uh-huh.
we've kind of landed on after a couple of years.
Vibes based genre, but
Yeah, what was it, our publishing label, because we're independent right now, but
Right,
we're
right.
called Vibes Based Reasoning.
and yeah, we kind of just figured it out like as we go. Like really, the genre that we're most closely aligned with is like the 70s and 90s, like soft rock. So if you think
Yeah.
of like Fleetwood Mac or Elton John or
Right.
like Toad the Wet Sprocket or Counting Crows, like those bands from like 70s and 90s. It's really most of what we do is in that vein.
Yeah. Yeah, but hopefully it's sort of bringing it more into a modern way. It's like kind of the methods used, but not
Uh-huh.
necessarily completely inspired all the way by those artists. We have a ginormous wide variety of influences you probably would never guess.
And how many people are in your band?
So there's four of us.
Okay.
So it's me on piano and vocals, Prince J on drums, Jared on bass, and Joe on guitar.
Okay.
Switches off between acoustic and electric based on the song. Yeah, I mean, so my I've only been a lead singer not very long. I mean, I grew up doing choir and things like that.
Really?
Yeah, but
You're so
going
good
through
at it.
school. Well, thank you.
No, seriously, you know what I mean?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
But my bread and butter and what I'm most comfortable with is playing piano and playing accompaniment for other people. And so it's
Okay.
really, I have so much experience and so much comfortability playing with other people. And so it kind of feels like going home in a sense to play
Right.
with a band. Obviously, being frontman for some of the first times we played the new band night at the Green Room, which is an awesome venue here.
Oh, the green room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And that was the first time it's sort of like you just go and you're like, your head's in the weeds and you
Yeah.
just keep going. And then you find yourself on stage as a front man of a band on a pretty big stage, the biggest stage I've ever played. And you're like, I didn't,
Right.
I didn't know. And so
How
yeah, that's
fun.
been an experience. I mean, yep.
You know, does your set list change up that way, or do you do pretty much the
Yeah,
same set list?
I have about 100 covers that I've learned up so far,
Mm,
and I sort of start with that. It's the whole sort of purpose of it, and hopefully, like, it depends on the venue. It's We want it to be sort of an on ramp to us, to our music.
sure.
And so after a few covers, it's like, hey, do you mind if I play an original? It's me and my wife. We write music together. And then we go and play it. And the response has been honestly incredible, like beyond what we would have ever expected.
Oh, your originals are unbelievable. And of course, you played Lake Street.
Yes.
And so tell us a little bit about that, because I mean, for people that are not from here, Lake Street is like a main drag down in Minneapolis.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So we didn't know about that when we wrote
Oh,
the
you
song.
didn't? Okay.
No.
no. Like so I
That's
wrote all
funny.
the sorry, what was that? Go ahead.
No, I said that's funny. You didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. No, so I wrote all the lyrics for it, and it's based on just all the memories I have of all of my summers going to my grandparents' like beautiful little rustic cabin in like back roads, Minnesota.
In the attic on Lake Street, there's a lamp burning bright. There's a book of old pictures and a room full of light. And year after year, I keep hoping I'll find a way to walk slowly and take back the time. Do you remember the light?
It's in Otter Tail County. Which, fun fact, it has like the most like lakes in the county of any county in the United States. So it's like it is Minnesota's like lake country. That is what it is. Yeah, lakiest part of Minnesota.
Really?
Yeah, and so like the phrase Lake Street, it's like in my mind it is like the dirt road leading to the cabin. But also, if you think about it, it's like every small town in America, like pretty much everywhere, has like a Lake Street or a Lake Avenue. It's like that's like the one street name that's like common to pretty much every place.
True. Uh-huh.
So I wanted it to be like a universal yet highly specific sort of idea. So that's where like Lake Street came from. But then we wrote the song and we performed it, and then everybody was like, "Oh, Lake Street, Minneapolis," and we're like,
We're like, what's that?
"Kind of, but no."
That's
We
funny.
just moved here.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
That is,
And I feel like Minneapolis is a big enough city where there are a lot of opportunities to grow and like expand and
oh,
try to build
definitely.
something.
Yeah.
But it's not too big that it's isolating and scary, and so it just seemed like a good place for us.
And it's turned out to be an unbelievable place for us. Like we found community really, really quickly, thanks to JT. Shout out to JT Veely,
Mm.
the open mic at Sociable Cider Works over in Northeast Minneapolis.
Oh,
It's an
okay.
incredible open mic.
Uh-huh.
Full lights and sound. There are 60 performers over about 4 or 5 hours that go, of all different styles, and pretty much every music friend and collaborator that we've made has been from that open mic.
Nice. Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, I think people don't realize too, but the music community in this city is unreal.
It is.
Unreal.
Yeah.
And I do a songwriter show over at KFAI, and oh my God, I mean, the singer-songwriters in this like you say, like community is unreal. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just, you know what I mean? It's really fantastic, and it's really great to be able to, you can go out almost every night and see just artists playing somewhere. Every night there's something going on. That's why I tell my friends in other places, I go, I could go out every night, all night long, and there's always something going on here, and you wouldn't think that
Oh, yeah.
in Minneapolis, but it's true, it's like a hub of so many different, genres of music and people, and it's like a melting pot of greatness,
Yeah. That actually reminds me, there's an Instagram profile, I think it's called Crawl Space MSP, that makes like almost every day makes a ginormous list of all the shows that are happening that day.
Oh, nice. I'll have to put that up.
And
Yeah.
it's wild how many shows there are.
Yeah, definitely. So, you are going to be singing us a little song today, and Summerland, and maybe you could tell us a little bit about Summerland, and is that going to be on the EP?
It is.
Yeah. So that is going to be on the EP. Like basically what the EP is going to be is like really like when we first started songwriting, like something that inspired me a lot was just like how summer kind of feels like the actual like new year, like in the course of the whole spectrum of the year. It just at the start it's just full of possibility, but then it's really ephemeral, and there are parts of it that never quite pan out like how you imagine it will be, like when you're like finishing up school and you're so excited for summer break, and then like it happens and it's like gone in a flash. So that's something that was really inspiring me several years ago when we first started writing songs together. So this whole EP is just like an exploration of summer and what that means, and like reuniting with lost connections and deepening relationships and things like that. So it'll be really special. And the song Summerland was actually the first song that we wrote since moving to Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Okay.
And moving here just really felt like coming home. Like it felt like the end of something, but also the beginning of something.
Sure.
So that's really what Summerland is about, and just reconnecting with all the things that have made you throughout your life, but that you might have gotten disconnected from. So yeah, it's a really special song to me, and we've pretty much always like opened our set with that song.
Yeah, I don't think there's a single set we've had yet where we haven't opened with this song. It's like the obvious opener for us.
Yeah, so yeah, that's it's very special to us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Well, we'll be anxious to hear a little bit of it.
Awesome. Yeah.
All right. Oh, Maddie, and you're playing the bass.
Yeah. So
That is so cool.
Maddie learned the bass in what has it been like maybe just under a year.
Really?
Specifically to be in our own band, actually. Yeah. So
Okay,
it's
and Maddie,
been-
are you playing with the whole band next week?
So she's not. So
Okay.
actually, our guitarist Joe is going to be leaving the band after
Okay.
June 20th, and
Gotcha.
so
June 20th, right?
Jared will be switching on over to guitar, which is
Okay.
actually his main instrument,
Uh-huh.
and Maddie's going to be on bass from then on.
Oh, how exciting. Oh my God,
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah.
I love this. Well, I cannot wait to hear it. This is Summerland by Ambient Toad on the Cher Dial Show.
Thanks, Cher. All right, we got. Ready?
There are things I never told you, I never got to say. The years were standing on the tracks, I thought we'd find a way. Just yesterday I saw you in a picture frame undone. We were perfect in the backyard sky. Do you remember where we're from? Well, there's a line for getting older, and a line for starting over, and 1,000 ways to say, won't you come on over? So meet me in the garden, come find me at the lake. We'll leave this winter life behind, this time I won't be late. We'll go running towards the ocean, I'll finally take your hand. We'll find a place to stand and face the band. I'm coming home to Summerland. We were dancing in the kitchen, the rain kept pouring down. 20 years have come so fast, never thought I'd leave this town. Now I'm back here for the first time, don't know what I'm supposed to be. But if these streets still know our names, I hope you'll remember me. Well, there's a line for stealing glances, and a line for big advances, and 1,000 ways to say, let's just take our chances. So tell me all your stories, we'll make them last all day. We'll find the things we left outside, I'll know just what to say. We'll drive up to the mountains, I'll finally take your hand. We'll find a place to stand and face the band. I'm coming home to Summerland. Whoa. There's a line for getting older, and a line for starting over, and 1,000 ways to say, won't you come on over? So meet me in the garden, and find me at the lake. We'll leave this winter life behind, this time I won't be late. We'll go running towards the ocean, I'll finally take your hand. We'll find a place to stand and face the band. I'm coming home to Summerland. I'm coming home to Summerland. Oh, I'm coming home to Summerland.
Oh, that was great. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
I love that. And I'm sure you have a huge fan base.
Oh my gosh, our fans have been beyond anything we've ever expected. Like,
Uh-huh. Right.
they yeah, I can't even. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you see anything like on our TikTok or on our Instagram, that's me posting it. It's like it's us making all the content, coming up with all the hooks and captions and posting it. Like we don't have a team, it's all us.
Yeah.
And I think it is good in some ways for new musicians and like musicians today, but also bad in other ways. Like I think the potential, if you can really like figure out how the algorithm works and you really figure out who you are and you're able to do that on purpose and do that at scale, social media can be fantastic because if you have a video that is exactly what you want, it's exactly how you want to present yourself.
In the attic on Lake Street, there's a lamp burning bright. There's a book of old pictures and a room full of light. And year after year, I keep hoping I'll find a way to walk slowly and take back the time. Do you?
As a musician, and it blows up, you can get a huge audience from that
Right.
in a really short amount of time. The frustrating thing about it, though, is that it's not always clear. Like if you post something and it does poorly, like it just gets no reach whatsoever, it's kind of hard to figure out why that might have happened, because you can be like, oh, I was really proud of that video, I spent like 3 hours on it, and then it gets like 200 views and 1 like. And it's
Yeah,
like, maybe
right.
that one person who's like cheering, but
Connections. Like for this show, we had gotten physical tickets printed.
I saw that. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
exciting.
And it turns out to be just the best, actually having the physical tickets there. Well, if you want to come to the show, we have them here, and you can just sell them right there, and you just make that connection, and yeah.
yeah, that's
Right.
that's a good thing about it. And like kind of like my dream, what I would really love to figure out how to do is just run a whole campaign, like maybe for a big show or like an EP release, an album release, something like that, exactly how they did it like in the old days, like just putting up posters, pitching to radio shows,
Yep.
and doing like radio tours and doing interviews like this one, because
Sure.
honestly, like I love sitting down and chatting with people like you,
And you're so
chatting
good
with
at
friends.
it.
Thank
She's
you.
very good.
No, seriously, you got to be good at talking, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that really helps. And yeah, you know what? Wouldn't that be nice to be able to go to different radio stations, plug your music, talk about yourself, and, get yourself out there, like you said, the old-fashioned way, really.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what our music is about anyway.
Sure.
It's like it's not about everyone take out your smartphones. I mean it's like
Yeah, right.
it's about going back to what what's
Yeah.
independent from all the technology, and just like what really matters. Like hopefully you remember what really matters.
Yeah, and your songs are personal and there's storytelling, and I love that about your music because you can get lost in like Lake Street, you get lost in it. That summer land, you get lost in the lyrics, and you want that for your audience. You want them to get lost in that.
The fact that we're writing songs together and you are so adept and amazing at writing lyrics.
Definitely.
And we just hope that in writing our songs, we hope that they stay true to us.
Right.
We hope that there's at every sort of layer, if you're a lyrics person, if you're a music person, there's something for you there.
Yes, and it
If we
resonates
come
with people.
together, that's the coolest thing ever.
Right, it's
It
got to
really
be.
is. Yeah. We have this belief that once we put out a song or a video into the world, in a way it stops becoming ours and it starts becoming whoever comes
Everybody's.
across it, and if
Right.
whatever meaning they put into it is correct.
Definitely. And speaking of videos, we were just talking about your video. Did it just come out, Welcome Development?
Yeah, it came out an hour ago.
Yeah, an hour ago. I know, I saw that and I'm like, oh my God.
That's together for the hell of it. What a perfectly welcome development.
And what a great video and a great song. How was
Year and a half ago, like Taylor was chatting with one of his friends from college. They were texting, and Taylor was like, "Hey, what's up? How's it going?" And the friend responded with, "Yeah, things are pretty good. I got a girlfriend, so that's a welcome development." And we
I thought
both-
that was really funny.
yeah,
Right.
thought,
I don't know. I don't even know why we thought it. It was just like I've never heard like got a girlfriend, so
right.
welcome development.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it was such just like a corporate-y way of like referring to what should be like a really just sort of joyous moment in your life.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is just giving me so many ideas. So
Yeah.
we wrote a love song where all the lyrics our corporate jargony phrases turned into double entendres. Like, oh, let's circle back, wink, wink.
Right, right, right.
We wrote that song, and we called it Welcome Development, and we played it at the Sociable Ciderworks open mic, and people loved it. Like that song actually got us like our first real gig in the Minneapolis area. Shout out to Jun Sugiyama at Finnish Bistro. He was our first. That was really special. It also introduced us to our good friend Jack of North Alley Sound. He's our producer, our recording engineer.
He produced
Okay.
Smoke Street and Welcome Development.
Like this guy who loves this like manager in his office, but she's too busy to notice him. And he says, how can I like get her to notice me? And so he decides to like pour his heart out in an email, and the heart pouring out is like the lyrics to the song. And he sends the email, but he accidentally sends the email to everyone in the office, and chaos ensues.
Right.
So that's the story of the music video. We premiered it last night at the Scream It Off Screen Festival.
Over at the Parkway Theater.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Where like
Fun.
Halfway through the music video, a red light turns on, and if people don't like it, they can scream "gong," and then if like a war breaks out and there's like half the audience is screaming "gong," but then the other half is screaming like "let it play," there's like a huge debate. But when our red light came on, there were a couple people who were like, gone, get it off. But then the rest of the audience was like, no, this is good.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah. So
oh my God.
we survived the scream off, so that was great. And then, we uploaded it to our YouTube page an hour ago. So now it's out in the world. Everybody can see it. Go to Ambient Toad on our YouTube. And it's yours now. Have fun.
Oh God, how fun. Oh my gosh. And now, I mean, now that you know the process and how much fun it is to make videos, I'm sure you're going to want to make more down the road.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
People, you have such creative minds. I'm so impressed with, your minds with the writing and the music and everything. It's just so wonderful,
Thank you. That means a lot.
No, it really is, definitely. Hey, that's wonderful. Do you, and I mean, I'm not saying this as a joke. I'm saying this true. Like when you're playing your music, do you ever like get up and start dancing? I mean, that would be like so cool for you to get up and just start doing like a ballet dance during one of his really cool songs. It'd be like, oh my God, that's beautiful.
That's an idea we've had. Like maybe when we have,
Really?
bigger shows, if we get in a theater, like if we get to the point where our whole set can be like a whole like stage production, like First
Right.
Avenue or a place like that, I would love to have like backup dancers, just because I think like it can really add a lot, and especially like with like contemporary movement.
Definitely.
You're seeing a lot of like even like pop stars incorporating this, like Taylor Swift Eras Tour. They had their dancers doing all sorts of different things.
Yes.
You have Adele, who is like a new pop star. She literally performs like on point, which is amazing. And it's like I think just dance can add like a lot of great elements to a musical stage show. But also kind of one of my personal metrics for whether a song we're writing is good or not is if it makes me want to dance. Like if I hear it, it makes me want to sway back and forth and just like skip around my living room. It's like, okay, we're on the right track.
Right. Exactly. So, and my girlfriend, she's a cat girl, so we appreciated your cat song.
That's awesome.
Oh, good.
My goodness.
It was so
Great.
cute. Oh my God, we had so much fun seeing you guys play. And and where can fans find more about Ambient Toad? And of course, on June 20th at Shaw's Bar and Grill at let's see, it's 8 to 11 with Gessie, and is it Nat Harriet? Nat Harriet will be performing, and I can't wait because I will definitely be coming to that show. And but where can fans find more about you?
Yeah, so on Instagram and TikTok, it's at Ambient Toad Band, all one word. Actually, one way you can follow us and keep track of what we're doing, not miss anything in a way that's not dependent on social media at all, we have a text list.
Oh, okay,
so
right.
If you text Ribbit, RIBBIT,
Right.
to the number 612-712-2929. You can just receive all. It's just me and Maddie writing the text. We sent out a text earlier today. Hey, the music video's out. Just stuff like that.
Yes, I'm gonna write that on there. Yes, so people get the number right. Yeah, so Ribbit is RIBBIT.
IT.
Okay, because I think when I did it, I spelled it with an ET. Do people spell it wrong?
People, yeah.
Or
like,
not
okay,
really?
we might have to
Or
come up
just
with
me?
a different word. That's not just you. No.
Oh my
Sometimes it
God.
gets miscorrected to like Robert, or like it depends on how people use their phone, how it gets miscorrect. They're like, okay, maybe a different word, but we also love it. So I don't know.
But how great is that? So you send out text messages and they can get all the information. And then where can they get the tickets for your show?
Yeah. So
Yeah, the tickets, like we're actually posting them like through our manager's website. So if you go to coffeebreakentertainment.com, there's a link on there where you can buy a ticket to the show.
yeah.
But also if you want to buy them directly from us, we have some physical tickets.
Or you can just private message us on Instagram or something, and
Okay.
make sure you get a ticket.
Yep.
Definitely. And you are on Facebook and Instagram. And then what about your YouTube channel?
Yeah, YouTube is the same thing. Ambient Toad.
Yep. Yeah.
Ambient
You search
Toad.
like at Ambient Toad Band, or you literally just search Ambient Toad. It should come up for you. So yeah, we're on there too. That's where the music video is.
Oh, right. Yes, we have to go see the music video. And I love the song you sang today, Summerland, and that will be on your new EP, which is yet to be released. Perfect. Well, I had such a pleasure talking with you today, and I'm so excited for you and your career and what's ahead for you. And I'm excited about the show, and I will definitely be there. And you just have to be so excited even for yourselves.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, we're so excited. We're kind of pinching ourselves constantly that
Right.
this is even happening, and there's been such a swell of support. It's been phenomenal.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The support helps too, and everything. And yeah, like I said, this is a great city for you guys to be in, and your music is wonderful. And I just want to thank you so much for joining us today on the Cher Dial Show.